Good morning students, welcome back once again for second term syllabus. I am going to discuss about chapter 4, that is tools of Word 2010 and formatting a documents. In first term, I have already explained the tools of the Word 2010 editing a documents. Now I am going to explain tools of the Word 2010 formatting a documents. First topic is setting font. Microsoft Word allow you to use different font with the different size. You can change your document's appearance by changing the fonts and the other size. Usually you use different fonts for the paragraph and the headings. It is important to learn how to use the different types of fonts. Changing font types. How to change fonts? There is some steps. First step is to select the text to which we want to apply the font change. Step 2, click the home tab. Now click the font type button to list down all the font available shown below. Now step 3, try to move the pointer over the listed font. You will see that the text font changes when we move the mouse pointer over the different fonts. We have seen here in slides there is a home tabs, font type buttons and the font size buttons. We can press the font size buttons. There is a numbering of the size of the text over there and you can select a particular size and apply on the selected text, and the text size will be increased and the decrease. In next, font style, there is the font list. You can select whatever you want and apply this font styles on the selected text over. Next, selected font types my Bolly, and the font types is applied on the selected text over. You can see this. Change font. Next, font size. Similarly, to change the font size, click over the font size button which will display a font size list. You will use the same procedure to select a desired font size that you have used while selecting a font type. You have seen here selected font size and apply the font size over the selected text and the text size will increase. Using shrink and grow button, you can use a quick way to reduce or to enlarge the font size. As shown in the given screenshot, the shrink font buttons can be used to reduce the font size, whereas the grow button can be used to enlarge the font size. You have seen the font grow button, font shrink button over there, and applying these functions on the selected text over. Next topic is clearing formatting options. All the settings can be reset to the plain text or to the default formatting. To reset text to the default setting, step 1, select the portion of the text that you want to reset. Step 2, click the clear formatting buttons in the home tabs, font group, or simply use the Ctrl plus space bar. Now you have seen the clear formatting buttons, how to apply the clear formatting options on the selected text over. Next, how to making text bold. Making text bold, we use bold text to give more emphasis on a words or a sentence. It is very simple to change the selected portions of text into bold font type by following 2 steps. First step is select the portion of the text that the font of which needs to be made bold. You can use any of the text selection methods to select the portion of text. Step 2. Click the font bold B buttons in the home tab font or group, or simply use Ctrl plus B key to make the selected portions of the text bold. Next, you have see how to make the selected text bold. Select the font bold button B and apply this function on the selected text over there, and the text will become bold. Next, making text italic. An italic text appear with a small inclination, and we use the italicized text to differentiate it from the other text. It is very simple to change the selected text into the italic font by following two steps. First one is select the portion of the text, the font of which need to be italicized. Step 2. Click the font italic I button in the home tab fonts group, or simply use the Ctrl I key to convert the portion of the text in italic font. You have seen in next slide that italic text, how to do italic text. Font italic button you have seen on the screen, that I, Ctrl plus I, and the font italic button. By using the font italic button we can apply the selected text. Next, how to underline the text. An underline portion of the text appear with the underline, and we use the underline portions of the text to make it more distinguished from the other text. It is very simple to change the selected text into the underline font by the following two steps. First step is select the portion of the text which needs to be underlined. You can use any of the selection method to select the portion of the text. Step 2. Click font underline U buttons in the home tab font group, or simply use the Ctrl E key to put an underline under the text. We can see here some text over on desktop. Using the font underline button you can underline the selected text. Changing font color. The text that we type comes in black by default. You can change the color of the fonts to a color of your choice. It is very simple to change the text color by the following two steps. First step is select the portion of the text, the font color of which needs to be changed. Step 2 is click the font color button triangles to display a list of colors. Try to move your mouse pointer over the different color, and you will see the text color will change automatically. We can see in these slides there are some color tools over there. We can change the selected text color by selecting the color option. Here is home tab font color buttons, and change font color over there. Next, text alignments. There are 4 types of text alignment available in Microsoft Word. First one is left alignment, center aligns, right aligns, and justified aligns. First is left aligned text. A paragraph text is left aligned when it is aligned evenly along the text margin. Procedure to make a paragraph text left aligned. Step 1 is click anywhere on the paragraph you want to align, and click the align text left button available on the home tab, or simply place Ctrl plus L. You have seen the left aligns home tabs, align text buttons, left aligns paragraph you have seen on these slides. That is center aligns. A paragraph text will be set center aligns if it is in the center of the left and the right margin. Here is the simple procedure to make a paragraph text center aligned. Step 1. Click anywhere on the paragraph you want to align and click the center button, available on the home tab, or simply press the Ctrl E keys. You have seen the center aligned paragraph over there. We have seen the center buttons and the home tabs. Right align text. A paragraph text is a right align when it is aligned evenly along the right margin. Here is a simple procedure to make a paragraph text right aligns. Step 1. Click anywhere on the paragraph you want to align and click the Align Text Right button available on the Home tab, or simply press the Ctrl plus R keys. You see right align paragraph over there, right aligns right buttons. Justified aligns. A paragraph text is justified when it is aligns evenly along both the left and the right margin. Following is the simple procedure to make a paragraph text justified. Step 1. Click anywhere on the paragraph you want to align and click the Justified button available on the Home tab, or simply press the Ctrl plus J. You have seen the justified aligns over there. In these slides, home tabs, justify buttons you have applied on the selected text, justified paragraph. Thanks.